Hello, my friends. Welcome to WagerTalk TV. Minty Bets here with Teddy and Matt. Follow them on Twitter at Teddy_covers and at MidMajorMatt on Twitter. We're talking football this Sunday, October 4th, as the Los Angeles Rams host the New York Giants. Rams are favored by 12.5, 13 points as we see right now, and the total set at 48. Teddy, I know this is actually your Instagram free play this week. Please tell us about this game and your thoughts.
Sure. You want to make money in the NFL, sometimes you got to hold your nose and take bad teams because the point spread is wrong. And this is absolutely a hold your nose kind of play on the Giants. I mean, there's no question that, the Giants last week played as bad a game as you'll ever see. The 49ers scored on 7 of their first 8 possessions. The only possession they didn't score on because they had a bad botch snap on a field goal attempt. The Giants never reached the red zone. It was as ugly as it gets. Teams off a miserable performance one week don't normally play as miserably the next week. And all the talk out of the Giants locker room post game where, we stunk. We're better than this. We're going to show somebody that. Based on that game and based on the Rams' intense come from behind only to lose again at the end of the game, loss at Buffalo. The look-ahead line here was Rams -9. There was a bettable line on this game last week. One game later, we're talking 13. That's a 4-point move off the Giants stinking. And the Giants have stunk plenty. Danny Dimes has more turnovers than any other NFL quarterback since week 1 of last year, except for Jameis Winston, who's been benched, obviously. The Rams are the only NFL team with 400-plus yards of offense in all 3 games this season. And when you look at the matchups, you say the Rams' defensive line with the Giants' offensive line is an absolute mismatch. I agree with all of that. I also agree with the fact that this is a flat spot for LA, coming off a really intense comeback win. I don't know if they'll be able to match that intensity they had last week. I know the Giants have been covering numbers on the road consistently. 5-1 against the spread their last 6 on the highway. They haven't lost any of them by more than a touchdown. Remember that awful first half they had against the Bears? And they rallied back to almost win that game, covered the number in Chicago. 13's too many. I'll take the points with the G-men. And, you got to hold your nose to do it. But sometimes in the NFL, you can hold your nose and cash winning bets. That's what I'll look to do with the Giants.
Hold your nose and close your eyes. Matt, what do you think about this one?
So I'll give the roadmap then. You take Teddy's game, and I'll take the Rams in the first half here because I think you'll get a focused Rams effort here in the first half. The Giants just lost to a JV team. Essentially the 49ers put out backups and third stringers. They had no skill position guys other than Jordan Reed, who were any good, and they went up and down the field on the Giants. When you look at Daniel Jones, he's been pressured a league high 41.5% of the time. Under pressure, his passer rating is 35.7. And the key for the Rams is their offensive balance. Last week, 32 runs, 32 passes. The other weeks, they've run the ball more than they've had 39 and 27, 40 and 31 were the breakdown for the other 2 weeks. This is a relatively healthy Rams team, a Rams team that's going to be pissed off. I think Aaron Donald, is a guy that's going to get a couple sacks here. So I see what Teddy's saying here, and I'll just say I'll look at the Rams in the first half, and I think you get a focused effort. They've got another East Coast trip coming up. Granted, it's Washington, so they're not really focused on that. It's a bad scheduling spot with another trip east after playing 2 straight East Coast teams. But to me, I'll take the Rams in the first half. You can have Teddy's full game, and then hopefully we both win, and you're a happy person watching this video.
Super, super happy. I love both those picks. All right, guys. First-time customers at WagerTalk.com and SportsMemo.com receive $25 in wager bucks after your first initial purchase. You can double dip at both sites. Just sign up, make your first purchase, and $25 in credit will be loaded into your account. Thank you, everyone.